Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now in today's video, I'm going to be presenting a Christmas story, part 3, and beauty boosters. What are beauty boosters? Now, the Christmas story. So, after the shepherds left, they went about glorifying and praising God. They also told a lot of people about what they had seen. Mary and Joseph took the baby Jesus to Jerusalem for the purification rites. When they were finished, they returned to Nazareth, and when Jesus grew and became 2 years old, the wise men followed a star that shone really brightly in the sky. They had followed it for months. Finally, the star came to a rest, and the wise men came to visit the baby Jesus with their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The wise men had inquired of Herod, the king, where the whereabouts of baby Jesus really was. He didn't know, but he wanted to know. He wanted Jesus killed. Jesus was a threat to his rule. Joseph had a dream and was instructed to take Jesus to Egypt to avoid Herod's threat. He was going to kill all the baby boys, 5 years and younger, to get rid of Jesus. They later returned to Nazareth after Herod's death. The mystery and majesty of Jesus' birth is like no other in history. It fulfilled all the prophecies in the Bible about Jesus coming to the world as one of us, a human being, yet part God. The reason God sent Jesus into the world in this mysterious way, and miraculous way, is to provide a Savior, a lamb, to atone for our sin. He was sent in our place to take our place on the cross. Basically, he was sent to die for your sin and mine. And that's the miraculous and wonderful story of the birth of Jesus, all 3 parts. Now, on to beauty boosters. Beauty boosters. What are beauty boosters? Well, those are those expensive creams and things that you can buy for a lot of money that will boost up what you're doing with your makeup routine and with your moisturizer and so forth. But I have my own list of beauty boosters, and they don't cost much at all. These are the old-fashioned things that really just work to help you look good. And that's the goal, to look good without breaking the bank. Excuse me. The first one, let me get my tea, my Starbucks. I love that Starbucks tea. The first one is Vaseline. Vaseline. That's what I use, plain old Vaseline. But I combine it with my moisturizer, and what it does, it protects and holds in the moisture. It is really good. I put my moisture cream on first. Whatever moisturizer you use is fine. It doesn't matter. But then I take a thin layer of Vaseline and I put it on top of the moisturizer and mix it together on my face. And it holds in the moisture. It works really well. So that's your first beauty booster. I use it morning and I use it at night, 2 times a day. And if I have to reapply my makeup for whatever reason, I apply it again, the Vaseline, because it works. My grandma's secret. She used to do it all the time, especially on her little hands where she would garden and they would get so rough and difficult. That was one of her main incomes was growing plants. And so her hands became really rough and rugged, and she used Vaseline, and she would put her hands in gloves at night with Vaseline, and that would soften her hands. So the next thing is a moisturizer, a really good moisturizer. That's a beauty booster. Now, I use Clinique Moisture Surge, and you can get it for cheap, or you can buy the expensive. I found there's no real difference. I've used both kinds. To me, they're just about the same. So you choose whichever works the best for you, but I love that Clinique Moisture Surge. It really works combined with the Vaseline. Those two really help. Now then, the third beauty booster is a wig. It really helps to have a good hair day. It really helps to have a beautiful wig. And the one I have on right now is the Chick It Up by Raquel Welch in Ginger Blonde. It is a monofilament cap, a memory cap, 4.5 inches on the front, 4.5 inches on the crown, 4.5 sides, 6.5 in the back, and 3 inches in the nape, so it's longer in the back. So this is a beauty booster right here, this beautiful Chick It Up. Look how pretty that is. Let me give you the spin around if I can without falling off my chair. I have just a little bench that I'm sitting on because I had a better chair, but I haven't gotten it out yet. Now, another thing that I've done with my wigs is I've gone to making little cards like this to go with the tag that it comes with. So this is in Ginger Blonde, and I wrote it on here, Ginger Blonde, Raquel Welch, and I write down what it has, the features. It has a monofilament crown, so you can part it on this side or that, doesn't matter. You have a memory cap, so that it conforms to the shape of your head, and it doesn't forget your head shape, so that it fits snugger and better. Snugger, fits more snugly. It fits better. So here we are. Those are the measurements. 4.5 on the front, 4.5 on the crown, 4.5 on the sides, 6.5 in the back, and 3 inches in the nape. And that's what I have on my little tag. Now I attach this to this tag, and that way I can remember all of the features. So I don't try to curl a wig that is not heat friendly. This one is not heat friendly. So I see that it does have a monofilament crown and a memory cap, but it is not heat friendly. And I don't know if it has Velcro adjusters or not. Let's take a look. That may be one thing I need to add to it. It does have Velcro adjusters, and that's a big deal. This is a Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch is coming around to that, but they're not quite there yet. So anyways, that is the Chick It Up. And I also write the name of the wig inside on the tag, right there, like that, so that I can match it up with my tags and I don't get them confused. All right, the next one is the Fierce and Focused. I love this wig. This is a beautiful wig right here. It is hand-tied, first of all. This is a hand-tied wig. I'm looking for my brush. I thought I had my brush right here. I'll have to go for my comb instead, which will be fine. Either one of them will work. But you can see how beautiful the Fierce and Focused is. And it does have a memory cap. It does. And it's got that lace front there. That's so beautiful. Remember, when you're working with lace front, you just press it. You just press it down. Oh. So, however you want to do it. Or you can do it up like this too, because it's got that memory cap. That lace front. This is a beautiful wig. If you can find a Fierce and Focused on sale, you ought to get it, because they are great little wigs. They're hand-tied. That means there's one benefit. If you get caught in the rain in this wig, the wefts aren't really going to show. You'll be fine. So the hand-tied version is beautiful. It's heat-friendly, so I can curl this one. It has a lace front, and it has Velcro adjusters. The Fierce and Focused by Raquel Welch in Pale Golden Honey. I love this color. 3.5 inches on the front, 3 inches on the crown, 3.5 inches on the side, 3 on the nape, and 1.9 ounces. So there's the measurements I wrote on the back, and on the front, there's all the things about the Fierce and Focused. So that's that particular wig. Now then, back to Beauty Busters. If I can find, oh, right in front of me. Okay, so we did wigs. So we're on wigs. And the next thing is eyelashes. Eyelashes are important these days. It can make a difference between your eyes opening up and looking big and your eyes looking small and tired. So eyelashes are a real great beauty booster. So you want to find a wand that really works. And the best wand that I've found, just give me 1 second, let me just go over here and grab it, is Too Faced. The Too Faced one. You see that, how it goes down in the middle? Can you see that? How it goes down in the middle? It's skinnier in the middle than on the two ends. That kind of wand really works when you're working with mascara. Now, sometimes you get to the point where you have very, very few eyelashes. If you're suffering from hair loss, you're probably going to be losing your eyebrows as well and your eyelashes. So at some point in time, you may need to go to false eyelashes. I like MAC for that. I have some, and I wear them on occasion. It makes a big difference. It really does. So, but I like the glue-on type. That's just me. But they also have the magnetic type that might be good for you. But I like the MAC ones, the glue-on ones. So anyways, that is that. Now, I want to take this one off. This is the Fierce and Focused by Raquel Welch. Moving right on along, we have the Affluence by Eva Gabor in Almond Mist. Now this color, Almond Mist, is not like the one from Raquel Welch, which is a darker color. This one is a more blonde color, which I was surprised about. I was surprised at this color for Almond Mist. The Almond Mist I've seen and I've ordered from like Raquel Welch and places like that were quite different. So I really like this Affluence wig. I think it's beautiful. It's quite an expensive wig, actually. But as usual, I got one on sale. If you look on Amazon and you go in, even if it says $300, go in and look at all the prices on the different colors. You might be surprised. You might find a color that will work for you and that is actually on sale for $90. I've seen that, a $300 wig, $90, and in a very acceptable color. Almond Mist by Eva Gabor is a very acceptable blonde color. It's beautiful. Now, the Affluence has a stretch cap. It molds to the shape of your head. It has open ear tabs and Velcro adjusters. Eva Gabor has gone like Paula Young to Velcro adjusters. Eventually, they will all come around and realize those are the best. Now, this one has a 4.5-inch front, the 4-inch crown, 3.5-inch sides, 4-inch back, and a 4-inch nape. Here's my card right there. And this is in Almond Mist by Eva Gabor. Here's my tag, and these two stay together like that. It's just the way it goes. So, anyways. Now, moving along. The next thing is nails. Nails. That's an important part of a booty booster routine. Keeping up your hands and making your nails look good. Even if you have old hands with age spots on them just like mine, do your nails anyways. And make sure whether you use professional nail people over at the mall or in the shopping centers, or whether you use those kiss nails that are just press on, make sure you do something with your nails, because if you've got hair loss, you most likely have weak nails as well, because it goes, you get hair loss, you get eyebrows, eyelashes, and nails. So make sure you keep up your nails, because your hands are important and they need to look good. Even if they're old hands like mine, it's better to have a manicure and some pretty nails on there than not. So anyways, that is that one. Number 6 is the right makeup for you. You need to have the right color makeup. Some people choose some things that are completely wrong. For instance, with me, for the longest time, I was wearing black eyeliner. That is too dark for me, and it made me look old, and it just wasn't working for me. And I went to a makeup fair one time over at Belk's, and this makeup artist looked at me and he says, "Why are you wearing black on your eyeliner?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, I just do." And he said, "You shouldn't be wearing black." He said, "Your complexion is too soft and too light. You need to be wearing dark blue, and that will accent your eyes." You know, he was right. So from then on, I get the eyeshadow trio. Just a second. I know I've done the makeup tutorials before, what I've done, but this Midnight Madness, I know it looks used. I've used it a ton. CoverGirl Midnight Madness. It's not going to break the bank. These things are pretty cheap. But that darkest blue, which is this one down here, the darkest blue is the one that I use on my eyeliner because it softens my eyes. So you have to have the right color and the right shades of makeup. Blush is another thing. I can't wear just any shade of blush. It makes me look weird with some of these bronzing colors, and the orangey colors don't do much for me. But a really soft peach. I probably should have brought all my makeup over here to begin with. Clinique again. This is the Clinique Defining Berries. You can see it's got a hole in it. It's been well used. Blush. It works. That's all I can tell you. It works for this girl. It's the best that I've ever found, and I've gone from blush to blush to blush looking for the right color, and it's almost impossible to find, but I found it finally. So that's the one that I use on a regular basis. I've tried the cheaper brands and I can't find the right color in the cheaper brands. This one is pretty pricey, but it's worth it to have the right color. The next thing is exercise. That's number 7, exercise. Now I'm going to move on to the next wig. That was the Affluence. The next one is the Rosette wig. The Rosette by Paula Young. And this is in the color medium auburn or number 27. Okay. So there we are. This is going to be a longer video. Please don't tune out. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you're going to like it. I have a poem for you in just a minute that I wrote by myself for the Christmas season. I write poetry on occasion. I have done that on occasion. Write music. I'm a creative person. Okay, so now these bangs, I always toy with them because they have to be just right in order to make it work. But they're eyelash skimming, but I may have not cut them enough. They may need a little bit more trimming. We'll see. But anyways, I love this wig. The Rosette wig to me is beautiful. It's number 27, medium auburn. The hair is exquisite, just beautiful. It's an open cap, open ear tabs, Velcro adjusters. This is Paula Young. 4.5-inch front, 12-inch top, 10.5-inch sides, 11 upper back, 8-inch nape, 3.9 ounces. There's my tag, there's my other tag, and I keep them together. Now then, moving on to that was number 7, exercise. Number 7 is exercise. Exercise is really important. I'm struggling with these bangs. Really need to cut them just a little bit more. They're not quite there yet. I thought I had them there, but they're not really there yet. All right, so exercise is important too. You need to exercise 4 days a week for about 20 minutes. That's what the people say. Even if you have to exercise from a chair, you need to do it. I exercised through Leslie Sansong's walking tapes. I love the walking tapes because I can get up and I can walk. They have a 10-minute tape, and I can do 2 10-minute tapes, or I can do a 20-minute tapes. So exercise is really, really very, very important. And it's one of the most important. So anyways, those are, I have one more wig that I was going to show you. One more. So I'm going to put it on. This is the BLAIR. I love this wig. Make sure you write the name of the wig inside the tag on each one of your wigs. You don't want to get them confused. You don't want to get them lost or forget which one it was or something. It's easy to do all of that. It's easy. So make sure you get it right. Oop. There we go. She's a beautiful girl. This BLAIR is gorgeous. She is a beautiful bob. Just a beautiful bob. Look how pretty she is. That combed in the back. Always check your back. She's just beautiful. Just so pretty. Just so pretty. She wants to be face framing, but this side over here, sometimes you just have to work with it a little bit. I found with this BLAIR, it wants to kick out on this particular one. So this is the BLAIR by Jon Renau in 24B22, 24B22, which is light golden blonde and light ash blonde. Now I have that written down on my tag right there, and then I have all the specifics on this tag. Open cap, Velcro adjusters, open ear tabs. Those are the specifics. And it's 3 3/4 inch in the front. It's perfect. 10 1/4 in the crown, 7 inches on the sides, 2 3/4 in the nape, or 2.3 ounces. So this is the BLAIR by Jon Renau. Now then, I'm sorry, I keep dropping things today. There it is. Okay, so now then, this is the poem that I wrote for today in lieu of a message. This precious babe lying in a manger, he came to save us from all danger. He was born to die for all the sin that mankind could heap on him. A true miracle God gave. He went to his death in order to save. A sacrifice of love and hope, forever a sign of victory and hope. No more fear of death, this rock is sound. My hope in Christ is found. In Christ alone it is found. This solid rock, it is sound. So on this Christmas, dear friend, put your trust in him, the solid rock of Bethlehem. the hope of all who trust in him. So that's my little poem for Christmas this year. I just wrote that the other day, and sometimes I do that. Sometimes I write songs. So you just never know what I will do. Sometimes I paint pictures. Sometimes I do sculptures. So you just never know. So in tomorrow's video, I will be presenting Choose Joy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and enjoy my shorts on YouTube. There are 3 cute ones every single day. Now that's my story for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.